Guys, my name is Andrew Feiner. I am a home builder, and every year I recommend that people flush out their water heater and clean out their sump pit. And I'm going to show you how to do that today in just a few simple steps. First you want to do is check out the sump pit. Get the cover off there. Take a look in there. This sump pit's about 1.5 years old, and you can see, if you take a look in closer, there's a little bit of debris down on the bottom. And that can happen over a period of year from sediment and then some kids' toys. And these are very normal things that can happen to your sump and you won't even notice. You'll also want to check down here, make sure the sump's operating properly by pulling up on that lever, and you can hear that running. Now that we've got that taken care of, we're going to go ahead and I'll show you how to set up flushing out the sump pit. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, you're going to need a shop vac, and you're going to need a hose. You can use the nozzle on the hose or not. And you may want to also drop in just a little bit of cleaner, just in case it has that musty smell to it. Your shop vac, take a look in here, make sure you don't have the filter on it, because otherwise you're going to ruin your shop vac or ruin the filter. You're going to hook your hose up to your water heater. Now, if you have an electric water heater, you're going to want to turn it off at the circuit breaker, because otherwise you can burn out your top and bottom elements if there isn't water on them. Next, you just want to come down here, screw this on here, like so, just like a normal hose bib. And that's really tight. And that's that. Nice and tight. So you're going to want to flush out your water heater first. So we're going to take off the nozzle, bring it down to the sump pit, and then turn on the water by simply taking the screwdriver that you have and switching it over. Just a little half turn should take care of it. There we go. You can also drop a little bit of bleach down into here, and that'll help give it a fresh scent. How dirty your sump pit is, you may want to put your nozzle on there, and you can unplug this so the pump doesn't keep running, and then just start washing out the pit. Now it's time to clean out the sump pit. Now that we've flushed down all of the water out of your water heater, let that recoup, and then take a look down here. We've got some stuff floating around. We want to pump this all out as much as possible. As you can see, that's as far as it'll go. And then we're going to suck the rest out with the shop vac and give it a good cleaning. Sometimes you can't get the entire thing clean with the sump pump in there, and you may want to check the bottom of it. So what you want to do is disconnect your overflow or your backflow valve. And not everybody has to do this. This sump right now is as clean as it needs to be. And I'm going to do it from the other end. So as you can see, there's still a little bit of gravel and stuff down there, so we'll go ahead and take this time and suck that out. Now you want to check the bottom, make sure nothing is clogging your sump pit before you put this all back together. Just get that on there. Check all of your other connections, make sure those are still tight too. And if you take a look, now you got a clean sump pit. Put your cover back on. Make sure that you've got your wire, that it's not blocking your float valve. Now that your float valve is clear, put it all back together and clean it again next year. Disconnect from the water heater. We'll just turn this back off. And that's it right there. Spray out. I like to use the end of this just to spray off the hose, the top of the sump pit. Get it all out of there. And then careful, because this could be hot from the water. That's that. Make sure you're not. Usually if you have this right there parallel to the opening, you know that your valve is closed. Up. You just want to make sure that you get all the water out of your hose, which is common sense. But one thing you don't want to do is just dump the rest of the water from your shop vac back into the sump pit, because there's a lot of stuff in there still. So just take your sump pit, let's take a look at it real quick. Look at the shop vac. That's all the stuff we have in there, and we're going to want to go dump that outside and get the trash out as well. Some spiders, some gravel, some toys, a sticker from the initial install of the sump pit, and all those things could have clogged up that sump over a period of time. So this was a job well done. So this was a successful job well done. It's an easy job. It didn't take more than 5-10 minutes, and now your sump pit will be clear for a year with some rest assured, and your water heater will have a lot of sediment drained out of it, allowing that to last for years to come. If you have any other requests that you'd like to see me do or need some more information on, please feel free to comment. Share this video with anyone you think might benefit from it, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Like and subscribe.